So squabble up. Today I'm gonna be quickly talking about how to find a winning product, pet luxury product. So if you're a mom over 40 or any other side hustler trying to find a product, well, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and quickly cover that. Okay, so guys, obviously when you start analyzing different types of products to see which one is gonna be the winning product, you need to factor into a couple of criteria. So I'm going to quickly cover those criteria once again. I covered them before, but I'm going to quickly cover them, and after that I'm going to give you some examples, so stick around. So the first criteria is you want it to be something that is 4x to 5x profits. So in simple words, if the product is like $5, you want it to be $5 times 4 to 5. So if you build the product for $5, you want to sell it for like 25. So 20 to 25 bucks. Why is that the case? The reason why is because you may run into some defects, you may run into some other types of unexpected problems. So it's just gazillion times better if you look for product that is 4x times 5x margins. So that the other factor you want to look for is you want it to be not so super multi-feature, kind of multi-feature pack that it's gonna produce problems and negative reviews and, as I mentioned, defects. So you want it to be low defect. So and the next thing you want it to be, you want the product to be instant. So instant gratification, wow factor, something easy for UGC creator to show. So that's definitely something you want to get into. And of course, there's many other factors that I cover in more details in previous workshops, but those are the main factors I look for. The other other factors for UGC creators who are looking to sell your product, they're going to be looking for something that is being pushed through GMV Max, and for a product that is less than 20 bucks, and with the videos that is approximately 30 seconds long, no more than 30 seconds. So those types of products that fit into that category have the highest impact. So the question is, what kind of products can be fit into that category that could be shown easily the value in 30 seconds? If you end up using any kind of pills or anything like this, this is hard to show. Anything like this is extremely hard for you to show. So what I use as a criteria for determining what winning product I should focus on, one of the main criteria is if the product is less than 20 bucks, if it could be created in under 30 seconds video, and if it would be the type of product that is going to be pushed through GMV Max. So if it's being pushed through GMV Max, then it's going to be a winning product. So guys, this is a lot of things to fit in, and thank you guys for joining in. And my name's Ron Wells, and I figured I'd just explain to you what kind of winning product criteria I focus on when I start looking for something that I want to resell across TikTok or Amazon, etc., any other place, or eBay. So guys, obviously the next part, and if of course a lot of people, when they start doing the research on the product, they kind of forget about that the product needs to be under 20 bucks. It needs to be easily representable. Obviously it needs to solve a problem. That's another factor, but it's all those boring things I'm sure you guys already know. But if the product is multi-featured, like let's say it's a multi-purpose based product, then out of a sudden your value for that product grows even further, and you can increase those perceived value a lot faster if you do a quick analysis on what is trending and what kind of reviews people getting for a particular product, and just focus on the negative and reviews to see what is it that they want to fix. And if you focus on that and just do source from multiple China factories in terms of solving the problems for whatever you discover in those reviews, then congratulations, that's going to be your ticket to GMV Max pushed type of products. Because essentially the GMV Max formula for TikTok is quite simple. You need to, in the first 7 days, you need to produce $1,500 sales. So basically GMV is a gross margin value basically for whatever amount of sales that you're going to produce. So this whole formula, and trust me, you guys rather hear that formula from somebody who has a double math degrees, which is me, and somebody who's actually have two brands versus some random TikTok person who will kind of explain to you, but you'll never understand this anyway. So with me, you'll have a greater chance of understanding this formula and being able to learn which product to pick versus learning from somebody who doesn't have that expertise. So in my particular case, guys, it's just gazillion times easier for me to explain this. So you pick the right product for you to understand how formula fits in, how GMV max value fits in. So this way you can win. If you don't do this, if you don't listen to smart people, you're just gonna kind of you're just not gonna make money. You're not gonna have vacation. You're not gonna be able to have a better life. Of course, you guys want to have a better life. You want to have more vacation. You want to spend more time with your pets, cats, kids, and dogs, which is why I highly recommend you guys listen to my workshops, and not just my workshops, but from my virtual assistants workshops as well, the feudal hustlers who are going through that training, who can learn and understand this and relay this information to you. But of course, I have a gift, incredible gift, where I'm able to explain information in an extremely clear and concise way that is easy for moms over 40 to understand. So this way you could build your own pet luxury brand, sell more products, dual source them from China, make good profits, and definitely, guys, don't feel like a process prisoner in your everyday life. Instead, get to become the freedom founder. Instead, get to spend more time with your pets, cats, kids, and dogs, and have a lot more opportunities to discover that freedom that many of you are seeking. So going back to GMV Max, definitely, guys, the criteria for winning product, you want to end up in a situation where your product is being pushed through GMV Max. So GMV is obviously a metric on TikTok. If you guys are not familiar with it, it's just for gross margin value. Hello, guys. Hello. I did cover GMV Max metric in my previous workshop. Take a look at what that is, but that's definitely my criteria, because basically you're getting incentivized discounts from TikTok themselves for pushing your product. So it's basically you're getting paid more while consumer pays less. So it's like win-win for everybody. It's so obviously a lot of people don't understand that, but this is huge. It's like literally TikTok Shop is you coming back into the past, like when Amazon was opening up and everybody was jumping on a wagon. The same thing with TikTok Shop. Even if it's like gets sold out or whatever, still you're gonna be way ahead, guys. Like if you focus on some of those workshops and learn this formula for GMV Max, what do? How can you end up on a GMV Max? How can you push your product? How can you get TikTok to push your product through GMV Max? It's all big formula, mathematical formula, guys. And there's a zero chance for moms over 40 to be in being able to understand this formula unless you well versed across multiple platforms and have a dual degree in mathematics and understand less marketing principles. What I make easy for you guys is I translate that complex math in the world where many moms over 40 are able to understand this and apply it together with your virtual assistants, so this way you could actually have a chance in being able to compete with a lot of people in the market and of course make more money. So guys, I'm gonna get going real quick. I'm gonna get some coffee because I do have to go to work. I also have a full-time job, but on a part-time basis, what I do is I help moms over 40 make insane amount of money, guys. I'll see you next time, but feel free to subscribe if you want to learn more and take a look at my previous workshops. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.